Come on. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork you will not get anywhere else. What a day, what a day, what a morning. You see, the fog is out, knocked out 10 miles, got a nice cool breeze, and the 10-mile run felt absolutely amazing. That's how you start off your day. Woo! All right, as far as today's Move Swiftly thought, let's get into some of this madness because there's going to be a lot of, just so you understand, seeing that I do keep up heavily, keep myself informed when it comes to college football. My latest book actually is titled Transferring D1. It was written a year ago from the perspective of this madness that's going on with the transfer portal. All right, it's important that we call this kind of stuff out because as I guess it's kind of subjective, or it's a little bit opinionated based on if the actual portal is a good thing or a bad thing. Is based on who you ask. To be honest with you, if you're asking me, I do believe it is actually a good thing if it's done the right way, and if it's used the right way, and if it's done with intention, if it's a focus on the player, or the players focusing on their education and what they're going to be getting from the actual school, the education. You can't so much focus too much on the NIL stuff because the majority of these players are not going to be doing the things that you would need to do to get major endorsement deals, which is ROI, making sure there's return on investment. There's very few Travis Hunters out there that have a huge following that, you know, if a brand invests in them, they're going to see some level of return on investment. They're going to be able to produce merchandise sales and things of that nature. Now, I bring that up because today's Move Swiftly thought is about my Michigan Wolverines, a diehard Michigan Wolverines fan. If you're a regular listener, you already know that. My new time is coming in. Just know, diehard Wolverine right here. Go Blue all day. All right, so the news broke, recording this, it is the 19th, December 19th, 2024, and the news broke that we're going to be getting a D tackle that has previously played for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Now, you know, again, I'm being that I am a fan and being that I'm in the business and I'm involved in a lot of these things. I played the game, scouted the game, coached the game and all that. I don't get too excited about this kind of stuff because it's all hype. It's all smoke and mirrors. You never know who's going to turn out and stuff like that. You just don't know until you actually see them on the field. So the only reason that and again, because Michigan didn't have a great year, actually they had a horrible year outside of beating Ohio State. The excitement and the focus has been on recruiting throughout the year. So, you know, there's a lot of hype coming in and, oh, this one's going to be doing this. And even with Bryce Underwood, I'm still not overly excited about Bryce Underwood because, again, you got to get it done at the collegiate level, right? So this D tackle it made like major news, and the reason it caught my attention is because of the team he previously played for. He currently right now as of this recording, he's been playing for the Alabama Crimson Tide. All right, and if you think about it, you know, we as a Michigan play Alabama 10 days from today or 11 days from today in the Relecquist Bowl. All right, used to be the Outback Bowl. We play them. And we also played them last year. We played against them last year in the Rose Bowl. And it caught my attention because it's like, this is part of the people who don't like the portal, the people who complain about the portal, who say the portal has really been ruining college football. This is the point that they're making. You have a commitment to your program, your organization, your team, your brothers, the program that you're playing for, a very established program like Alabama. Again, some would argue the best ever. I would tell you Michigan because, again, we have the most wins. They're second. I'm just saying. But, you know, you have a program like the Alabama Crimson Tide that has a lot of pride, a lot of tradition, a lot of incredible alumni. And for you to jump ship and, you know, go and be on the team that you're getting ready to play against now, that really causes a lot of anger. You know, that creates a future for the young man that he just may not know, the kind of people that he may be offending, the kind of doors may be closing for him, the kind of things that he was able to do that he can't now because the way the news gets put out there. And that's what caught my attention. Now, even if that, and then the story picked up even more steam, because apparently what happened is, I guess he sent out an application and the application was nullified or rejected by his agent, and he hasn't made an official statement through his management team. And I'm thinking, because again, you're about to play, again, it's going to be Michigan versus Alabama in a bowl game. It's going to be very, very tacky. It's going to be very, very unprofessional, and just look bad on, it's going to come down so bad on the actual kid when this news comes out. But when you peel back the onions and you look at it for what it is, you know, hey, the player's name is Damon Payne. He played his high school ball in Michigan, right? He went to the same high school apparently that Bryce Underwood went to, and it makes sense for him to finish out his career at home and do what he has to do to get his education and all that kind of stuff. So it's important that there's constant dialogue, and you cannot, you know, one of the things that has to stop happening is these websites that come out and start announcing this one is going there and this one is signing there, and what social media is doing, all of that stuff has to stop. You have to wait for the official statement from the player or the player's representation before you start putting this stuff out on the website, because you never know how it can be ruining a person's character. Because again, I'm taking my Michigan fan hat off when I'm looking at this, and I say that's just a really tacky move, bro. Like, if I'm, again, let's say I'm a diehard Alabama fan, or I'm an Alabama sponsor, a donor, an alumni, whatever it is, somebody that can be giving this young man an opportunity. I see this on some, website, and look at how he does it. I'm expressing, or I'm developing unwelcome or unkind opinions about this young man based on some nonsense that I saw on some clickbaity website, versus him, again, making a statement saying, hey, did what I had to do at Alabama. I played my high school ball in Detroit or Michigan area. I love to, go out there, play, see what I can do towards my last couple years of eligibility in college, and do it in a classy way. Now, I'll close you out with this example, because when I transferred from Carson Newman to Stony Brook, I remember talking to the Stony Brook coaches, and that this was before the transfer portal. This was when we had to actually get release papers. And Coach Golf was the coach at Stony Brook. He told me, look, go get your release. And he said, this is what he said to me. He goes, look, don't be an asshole about it. All right, don't be an asshole about it, because the same people that you be an asshole to now in life are going to be the same people that you need later on in life. And that's what's starting to happen. I don't think that this young man in Damon Payne meant to necessarily be an asshole to the University of Alabama. However, based on the way information is just being flooded out there and how the communication is, now it can be construed, it can be assumed that he was just an asshole and he's just going to go jump to a team that his team is playing against, which again, you and I know and just using our common sense, that was never his intention. His intention was to go back home, play for his hometown school, seeing that, I guess, Bryce Underwood there, and it'd be a great thing, great way for him to end his college career. That's really what the situation's all about. So all that being said, I'll dive a whole lot more on all these things, because this thing is madness. It's going crazy. It's going to be news story after this news story, because the timing of this thing is so incredibly horrible, which is what made me write the book in the first place. So all that being said, main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, it's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyaMove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.